Welcome back to Grandma Olivia's Corner. We're going to continue with Lola Levine, Drama Queen. Chapter 5, Auditions. Si se puedo. Yes, we can. The rest of the week, I spend lots of time writing and practicing my Dolores Huerta monologue. At night, I practice in front of my parents. My name is Dolores Huerta, and I work for what is right. I use my words to organize and fight. I believe in the people who work in the fields and bring food to our table each night. They should be safe and make enough to live. We should thank them for all they give. When people think we can't win, I just say, "Si se puede." Yes, we can. And send my message to every child, woman, and man. It's awesome, says Dad as I take a bow. Wow, says Mom. I just love your rhymes, my sweet Lola. You have a way with words, just like her mom, says Dad, giving Mom a kiss on the cheek. I sure hope he's right. Dear Diarrhea, tomorrow is the audition for Forest Gifts, and I'm really excited about it. I just know it's going to be great. The monkeys in my mind aren't swinging from trees. They are up on stage taking a bow. Shalom, Lola Levine. On the day of the audition, I wear my lucky shirt, which says, "I'm the reason your coach makes you practice so much." It has my soccer number on the back, 1. I watch as the other students stand at the front of the gym and take their turn. Michaela is dressed head to toe in pink, and she dances and sings and twirls and swirls until I'm dizzy just looking at her. Alyssa wears fairy wings while she gives her monologue. She says she's Ariel, but not the mermaid. She's Ariel, a fairy from Shakespeare. Miss Tinkle claps very loudly after Alyssa's audition and tells us we should all know who Shakespeare is. He's the greatest dramatist of all time, she says, with a tinkle of her bracelets. I thought he wrote plays, I said. That's the same thing, Lola, Michaela says with a smirk. Next is Josh's turn. He doesn't have anything prepared, so Miss Tinkle hands him a monologue. I cross my fingers that he does okay. He doesn't look too nervous, though. "Go, Josh," I say, but Miss Tinkle shushes me. Then he starts to read. I am the king of the forest, mighty and brave. With my queen, I protect and save. Join us for this magical fairy forest tale, and through my fairy dreams, we will sail. Learn about all of nature's gifts as 4 seasons pass and shift. Josh's voice starts out a little quiet, but then he gets louder and better. And when he finishes, at first no one says anything. Then he takes a big dramatic bow. And everyone claps loudly. "You did it, Josh," I say when he walks back to the group. "Thanks, Lola," Josh says, giving me a high five. We watch the other tryouts, and then Miss Tinkle calls my name. As I walk up to the stage, I start feeling kind of weird and hot. My heart feels like it's trying to thump out of my chest. And when I turn to face everyone, I freeze. "Go ahead, Lola," Miss Tinkle says. "My name is," I say, but all of a sudden, I can't remember who I'm supposed to be. I feel a drip down my back. I'm sweating like I've just played a whole game of soccer. "My name is," I say again, and I just can't think. Miss Tinkle smiles at me and says, "It's okay, Lola. We all forget our lines sometimes. Would you like more time?" All I really want to do is get down off the stage and say, "No, thank you." And I walk back down to where the rest of the class is standing. I think that even Alyssa and Michaela feel sorry for me because they don't whisper one word. Olivia Lopez, Miss Tinkle says, and luckily the class turns to look at her. Forget about it, Lola, Josh says, when the bell rings for recess. Let's go play soccer. Okay, I say, but I can't even pretend to smile. At least I don't cry until I get home, when Mom's arms are wrapped around me tight. The next day, Miss Tinkle posts the cast list on the bulletin board outside the gym, just before lunch. Remember, she says, as all crowd around the list, a great drama teacher once said, there are no small parts, only small actors. I stopped reading right there. Squirrel number 2? What kind of role is that? I run outside and keep running around the playground until I hear the bell. I think about my audition and how I froze and forgot my lines, and I feel even worse. Mom called it stage fright and said that everyone has it once in a while, but I'm not a scaredy cat. There's only one thing that will make me feel better, so I find Josh after school. Want to go to the park and play soccer? I can't today, Lola, he says, looking away. Why not, I ask. Because he's rehearsing the king and queen of the 4 scenes with me, Alyssa says, with her unusual smirk. Okay, I say, hoping I won't cry before I see Mom in the car line. Instead of crying, though, I decide to write to Grandma Levine. As soon as I get home, I write my letter. Dear Bubble, how are you doing over there in Florida? Is it sunny and nice? Have you seen any turtles on the beach? I am okay. Well, actually, I'm not okay at all. I'm in a play, but I don't have any words to act. I am a squirrel, and not even squirrel number 1. I am squirrel number 2. Which means all I get to do is carry the nuts to the king and queen of the forest. At least I don't have any lines to forget. All I have to say about this is double cow barn, because I'm not supposed to say double darn. I miss you. Love and shalom and a great big hug, Lola Levine, squirrel number 2. Chapter 6, the big surprise. What do you think's going to happen? Possibly, she might end up getting a role. We're going to see. The days pass slowly. We have play rehearsal 3 days a week now, and I get to watch Josh and Alyssa on the thrones, and I help decorate. I feel really grumpy and jealous, but I do have fun painting sets, and I like my fluffy, furry squirrel costume. It's brown and soft and matches the color of my hair. Finally, the weekend of the play comes. Our performance will be Saturday night. And on Friday, Mom, Dad, and Ben and I have dinner together. After dinner, Mom makes us betitos de plantado, banana shakes. I hope I said that correctly. My daughter's not here today to correct me. My mom's banana shakes are so yummy. She puts milk, bananas, ice, and cinnamon in the blender, and we all have a special dessert. While we slurp, I ask Ben how Myra is doing. Bad, Ben says. People keep telling her she looks like a boy because her hair is so short. What's wrong with that? I say, running my hands through my own shortish hair and looking at Ben and Dad's ponytails. Boys and girls should look however they want. I agree, says Dad. Me too, says Mom, even though her hair goes all the way down to her waist. Ring, ring. I wonder who it is, Mom says, sipping her shake. Ring, ring. It could be important, Dad says, and picks up the phone. Oh, hi. Mom, how are you? You want to talk to Lola? She's right here. She must have gotten my letter. Yay! I was wondering when you would call. How's my little squirrel, she asked. Much better now, I say. Just then the doorbell rings. I think you should answer the door. Wow, I say, you have had good ears if you can hear the doorbell over the phone. I walk over to answer the door while I tell Grandma how happy I am that she called. I open the door and guess what? My very own Grandma Levine, my Bubba, is standing right there talking on her purple cell phone to me. Yay, 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 I yell. Everyone comes running and Mom, Dad, and Ben and I all hug Grandma Levine at once. What a wonderful surprise, Mom and Dad says. Perfect timing, Ruth, Mom says. Now you can come to Lola's play tomorrow night. Lola, Grandma says, I booked my flight as soon as I got your letter. But I'm not even the star, I tell Grandma. But you're my star, Lola, Esther Levine, Grandma says. Grandma, Grandma, Ben says, jumping up and down. Want to hear a cat joke? Of course, Benny boy. What did the kitty eat for breakfast? Ben asked. What? Says Grandma Levine. Mice Krispies, says Ben, and he jumps up and down some more. I'm so happy you're here. Ben is too. I've got lots to tell you, Grandma, says Ben, especially about my friend Myra and the bubblegum disaster. And I've got lots more to tell you too, I say. Good, because I've got big ears for listening and big arms for hugging, says Bubba, wrapping us up in her arms. Let's make some apple tea and have a good talk. Yum, I say. Because apple tea is full of honey and spices and lots of good stuff. We make it together and the whole house smells delicious. I hope you enjoyed those next two chapters of Lola Levine, Drama Queen. See you next time.